What's up? What's going on? All right. It's like I haven't streamed in years. Okay. Yeah, the stream's a little funky today. I do have a new camera. I do have a new light. Um, this is my first stream, with it. Um, Unfortunately, though, I'm just here to just chat and yap about a couple things, particularly, um, you know, my favorite team, my favorite football team. Um, yeah, that made a huge blunder, I'd say, and fired uh, our head coach after a poor offensive performance. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump on a chat with the homie Orc, who I was on his stream before. And then I just have to make sure that everything's right in the channel. All right, so let's go chat with the homie Orc. Hang on, let me just remember how to stream again. All right, 2 seconds. I'm talking. All right, cool. All right, so that. Let me update. I believe that's how you spell it. My bad, Orc. Okay, cool. So now, gonna switch over. Gonna do this. Okay, and then, yo, can you hear me? Cool. All right. Yeah. Are you? Oh, are you watching my stream? Is that what's? Gotcha. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I didn't really fully just the color balance. I can still see a little blue behind me. I'm pretty sure if I turn on this camera, yeah, you will see my blue screen. So yeah. So what? I can't hear you, by the way. I think you're muted. Yeah. You I'm pretty sure you muted. Hang on. It might be me. Hang on. Yeah, speakers. Yeah, okay. Now?
One, two, three.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Actually, you're pretty fucking loud now. I'm gonna lower you a little bit. All right, cool. All right, it works. Yo, I'm gonna turn off this cam. Actually, word. I think it's better. I think for the stream. Anyway, all right. Yo, yeah, man. Um, so the fucking Jets. Um, let me pull up NFL. I want to see stats from this last game because I mean it was pretty bad, offensively. I mean, and defensively, I think we gave up the most points all season, 23. Um,
Yeah.
and that was to Justin Jefferson, was healthy. Aaron Jones actually got knocked out, I think, in the first half, sometime during the first half. Ty Chandler
Yeah,
came in, Jordan Addison, was there. So it's not like, it's not like the Vikings like, you know, like took us behind the water, shed. Like it was pretty close. It was actually pretty close up until that final drive. Um
yeah,
which is pretty frustrating. Because at least and even after that game, I felt good because, like, hey, you know what? We we put up a fight. You know what I mean?
yes,
Our offense kind of not really, but if it did show up, we win this game easily. I think.
yeah.
All right, not easily, but
It, it
so
it was a contest though. Like they didn't, roll all over us. It was, back and forth. Yes, they had us a little bit at the beginning, but then we came back. You
yeah,
know, and
yeah,
it was another rainy day. It was a weird time. There's the jet lag and shit. So 2 weeks in a row, the weather is shit, the environment is shit. So it makes sense. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Um, but
Uh, and
I,
then
I
after
don't
that
think these
game,
last
oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I don't think these last two losses are that terrible. They're yeah, they sucked. But like, eh, they
No, I
weren't like
mean,
blowouts. They weren't like we didn't play bad. It was just all right. You know what happens.
yeah,
And these are good teams. You know.
these are teams we expect to be, playing in January. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, yeah, absolutely. Um, and even after that game, we saw, someone did their homework and saw that our tight ends were just not blocking at all, specifically on run plays, and we abandoned the run, pretty early, because we weren't, getting that, that progress on first or whenever we did run the ball, right?
Yeah.
This one fucking tight end, our third tight end or whatever on the roster,
Brandon Bates.
he the three blocks he missed were like critical,
Yeah.
yeah, his defender broke off and made the tackle in the backfield,
Yep.
for a loss. So like,
Yeah, they got the wrong people going in and doing defense. Listen, Rucker, good. He's a good blocker. Fucking Conklin is better at receiving. Uh and you have somebody as physical as Braylon Allen, but you're putting Brees Hall into block? Like, what are you guys
yeah,
doing? Teach
yeah,
Braylon Allen to block a little better. That's it. That's all you got. He's 20 years old. You can mold him to be whatever the fuck you want. Pardon
yeah,
the,
yeah, no, yeah, no, I get it, but all right, whatever. So then, all right, so we lose that game
solid.
in London, right? 9:30 a.m. By the way, the longest day of football, like,
Yeah.
started at 9:30 a.m. and ended because Steelers Cowboys was delayed 90 minutes,
Yeah,
so it went
thunderstorm.
until Monday.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I did not stay up for all of that. I gotta say, I definitely took a couple naps in between that.
Yeah.
Um,
Same.
yeah, yeah, but okay, yeah. So that was Sunday, right? I imagine they flew back that day, or maybe later. No, no, probably not, because if they ended like around noon, that's like 5 p.m. Maybe they got out of the overnight. Maybe, I don't know, but
Yeah.
because I mean they had to get out of there because it, they got a game. We got a game next week. We don't have a bye. The Vikings have a bye, by the way, and that's
Yeah.
usually how that fucking works, because you go to London. That's overseas. You're not expecting to play overseas normally, and you get rewarded with a bye. Like, that's normally how it used to work, but I guess not in this case because we're doing too many London games and the buys don't matter. Whatever, bro. I think that's ridiculous, but whatever. So then they come back Monday, right? something happened between the end of that game and then Tuesday morning. Now let's talk about what you put in what you shared with me. Um,
Bro, I'm looking at the news, right? All the news, the latest news. Robert Saleh wanted to fire OC Nathaniel Hackett before he was fired himself. Woody is protecting Hackett because Rogers wants Hackett there. It's one of his friends. That's it. That's how it is.
yeah,
Unfortunate, but
yeah, and that wasn't like that's not a shocker. Wait,
yeah.
all right, this link, stupid. All right, anyway, actually, I shouldn't. I forget this is the live screen. I don't want to. All right. Yeah. Word. Anyway, so yeah, apparently, so he wanted. Right. So Salah is trying to make something happen. I guess. I guess Tuesday is the first day everyone is back. In the building after the
Yeah.
trip, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday morning, and it's just the coaches, right? Let's remove play calling abilities from Hackett
Yeah.
and give it to the quarterback's coach or
Yeah.
whoever is that coach on the field.
It was Todd, not Todd something.
So I don't get that.
Todd Downing. Todd
yeah.
Downing.
I don't get that move. Like I get that maybe he wants to shake things up, but he knows he can't get rid of Hackett, and so what else can he do? So maybe he takes away Hackett's power, I guess. But then, and what bothers me is that I don't know. I guess I blame it on the fact that he's a defensive coach. He's not really looking at the game offensively. But we got fucking schmucks on Twitter fucking pointing out that our tight ends can't block. So like, are you gonna run less run plays? Like what is? I don't get what it is. And then that also tells me that he had to have had a conversation with Hackett. And if Hackett is the offensive coordinator, so I assume that means he's in meetings with, I don't know, the tight ends coach, maybe the offensive line coach, and maybe, hey, look, listen, block better. I don't know, like, what can we do to get this run game going? Like somewhere, I think that broke down. I hope. I mean, it was just fucking speculation at this point, but like
that O line is new. Okay,
they're not doing bad. Like
yes,
there was a stat.
We already had an injury.
Yeah,
we've already lost one.
There's a stat like 2 weeks ago about like our center and two guards had like the highest like rating or whatever, pass block win rate, something whatever, and that was great, but
we don't have anybody who can create the holes for Brees to run through, and they keep trying to run through the middle every fucking play.
Yeah.
Brees, if he gets through, it's a home run every fucking time, But the thing is, he can't get through because they're not creating the holes. And that comes from not practicing enough. That comes from not playing those preseason games. That comes from not being on the field and practicing before the fucking match, sitting in your locker room doing whatever the fuck. Like, go out and catch a few balls. The only person I saw on the field on Monday, or on Sunday rather, was Sauce. That's it. I saw a couple of our defensive guys out. That's it. Practicing. Meanwhile, Darnold's out there. All their all their offense is out there.
Yeah, I mean,
what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, that I don't get.
They're coming in the game cold. There's no leadership. There's nobody there to guide them. It's not a matter of these players.
I'm just shocked. Like, what has Salah been doing? That like, if he has Ulbrich running the defense. If Hackett is running the offense now, also he was doing that last year too. Like, what is Salah doing that he has lost the locker room? What is he doing that Like I thought his one job was to rally the troops and
Yep.
to be that singular voice, you know?
But I don't think that he necessarily lost the locker room. We don't know that he did.
Yeah, we don't know that yet, you know.
I think it had
And
more to do with Hackett.
no, I agree. It has more than a lot to do with Hackett. Hackett, is we blame him for the offense, and next to blaming Rodgers for throwing picks, and not being that guy. And anyway, all the questions, all the issues are on the offense.
Yeah.
Our defense was keeping us in that game, bro, against the Vikings. Like, how many incompletions, how many attempts to Jefferson, incompletions, tipped away. Our defense was doing so much work out there, as usual, you
Yeah.
know. And this year was supposed to be different. We were supposed to finally fix our offense. Score more points than last year, but we're on par with last year's points, bro.
Yeah. With Zach Wilson. I'm saying
With
like
Zach Wilson at
Zach
the helm.
Wilson was not a bad quarterback. He's not bad. He was just dealt
I
a bad
agree.
hand.
I agree.
Same thing with Rodgers. There's no leadership here.
And even then, even if we did have the leadership,
Yeah.
the play on the field, left a lot to be desired
Yep.
in that game. In that Minnesota game. And how can you, like, I know these tight ends know how to block, right?
Yeah.
Like what more can you do
Motivate them.
than to get them to do their damn job? You
Just
know?
motivate them better. Have them actually get some emotion from Rodgers. All you get from him, he just sits there fucking emotionless half the time right now. Like he's he's trying to stay like like stoic and shit, right? He learned a new word and now he wants to be it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little frustrated. That's where that came.
Yeah.
But um, that's all it is. He Rogers needs to step up and be the leader. Show that emotion. Be like, all right, cool. Communicate more. He doesn't even fucking go and talk to anybody after the fucking plays. Just sits there by himself. Like, you came in here to lead this fucking team. Lead the team or get the fuck out. Tyrod Taylor will love to do this.
Yeah.
That one fucking
I've
drive
also
from
thought
him, I
about
saw
that.
more emotion than anybody. I want Tyrod Taylor to get a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me too, really. But he's we moved heaven and earth for Aaron Rodgers, and we had like it has to be him until it ain't, you know.
Yeah, because Woody says so.
So yeah, so about Woody. Yeah, so after this alleged meeting Monday, this morning,
Yeah.
actually, where he removes the play calling duties from Hackett. I don't know how that what I don't know to what end. I don't know what that's gonna do, what that's gonna prove. If this new play caller is really a secret agent of Salah's and is really gonna run the ball more, or one of the biggest complaints I've been hearing was that the offense is archaic. The offense is old. The offense is not modern in the sense that there are no motions, there are
Yes.
no, complex formations and repositioning, things meant to trick the defense or to allow an opening for someone else,
But we
he
had a
doesn't do all
couple of
that.
those. We had like two
Not
plays like
enough.
that. Exactly.
Not enough.
Yeah.
And not enough
Rough.
success on those plays because
But
Aaron
no,
Rodgers
we did.
just relies on precision passing, and he's like, I will beat you. He'll throw the ball exactly where it needs to go, and who can blame him? He won how many MVPs with that?
Yeah.
So like,
But he also had good running backs those years. He had Aaron Jones,
he had Eddie Lacy too.
Eddie Lacy.
Remember Eddie
Yo,
Lacy?
Jesus fucking Christ, Aaron Rodgers has been in the league for a while.
Yeah. Um, you know, so
Wow.
so it's super frustrating seeing Salah go. So then after this meeting, I don't know if Woody knew about this meeting. I don't know if someone like tipped him off, but like apparently immediately after this meeting, Salah gets fired. And like not just fired, but like escorted off the premises by security.
Yep.
Which is just crazy to me.
I want to know what that's
Crazy.
about.
What are you afraid that he's gonna do? Like break Aaron's like break his finger or something? Like what do you? What I don't know. I don't know, and I find that wild. That's crazy disrespectful. You know, I think for a man. I mean, look, we have yet to know what he's done, and I admit I'm guilty because I like the guy. I genuinely like the guy because I
Yeah,
remember during
exactly.
his interview after he got hired, he was like, you know, this is my dream job. You know, my family, you know, is from around here. You know, he grew up. You know, what like the whole nine. Like this, I was sold with this guy. You know, and him and JD. You know, okay, great. And then we get Aaron Rodgers, and then, since Aaron Rodgers became available and was like, let's go back to the Jets. I mean, honestly, his only other option was Denver, I think, at the time. And that's when Denver had. Was that when? No, Denver had just gotten rid. No, no. I think Hackett. Wait, I can't remember the timeline. Was Hackett in Denver? Yeah, because they hired him to try to get to Rogers, right? I'm pretty sure that's the only
Yeah.
reason they
Oh, it
hired
was on the Broncos. Yeah.
Denver hired Hackett to be their head coach, and then he had that abysmal year. And then Sean Payton came in very quickly after that.
Yeah.
And I think that was and that was last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Hackett was immediately hired as Aaron's, you know, he was part of the deal when Aaron, you know, for Aaron to step through the door.
I think they hired him first to
Appeal to
yeah.
Rodgers, yeah.
Yeah. And then with him they also remember we got Randall Cobb, we got
Yeah, that's right.
Lazard.
Cobb was on our team for like
Yeah.
5 minutes.
And
Um,
I think he also wanted to pick up that offensive lineman from
oh yeah,
Bakhtiari.
Bakhtiari, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was injured or something, or he was
Yeah.
retiring or something. No, not retiring because I think he's
He
playing
didn't
this
want to
season.
leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
he
like
didn't
that.
want to leave, and then he got injured, and then he
Yeah,
had a new contract,
yeah,
and then he just stayed.
yeah, yeah. You know, so then he gets fired. He gets escorted off the premises, and then Woody's statement, whatever. Woody's statement was like, "Oh yeah, I made
This
this
is my
decision.
decision.
This is my
Yeah,
decision." You know, at least he. I mean, yeah.
take
Who
responsibility
else would
for it.
make
Yeah,
that decision? You know, but I think he said something like, "Now, now we wanna, you know, uh, my bad. Let me just pull this up." Goddamn Jets, man. The goddamn Jets. Yeah. Jeff
Dude.
Ulbrich will serve as our interim head coach for the remainder of the season. He's a tough coach. I believe he, along with the coaches on his staff, can get the most out of our talented team and attain the goals we established this offseason.
Yeah. He goes and he says like, "This is the best team I've ever owned."
Jesus. What a This is the best team I've ever owned. Oh man, what a rich thing to say.
Yeah.
This is not an easy decision, but we are not where we should be given our expectations, and I believe now is the best time for us to move in a different direction. All right. I mean, he's not wrong, but I think the move is a little tone deaf, you know?
It's
Like,
leadership. It's always done.
I mean, yes, yes, and I'm not saying Robert Sala should not have been fired. I mean, yes, the record stands for itself. He did not do well, even though he was dealt a bad hand. And in this league, you need offense. Defense gets you, only so far, but you need offense in this league. And, defensive coach, you know, I mean, yes, he wasn't handling the offense, but the offensive guy wasn't doing offense either. So, and that falls on the head coach. And I get all that, and all that makes sense, but also I just realized you were also live. So, should I put on my cam? You want me to put my cam on? I'll put my cam on.
No, you're good. I got you. I have your stream up.
Okay, okay. Because
All good.
I'm just the little camera in the corner. You know what? Let me do this. All right, then I'll do this, and then this. All right, yeah, there we go. All right, word. Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. Anyway, so the move just, I guess. All right, let's say you feel like spurring this, you know, doing this is going to spark some kind of oh shit, he's serious. All right, but if you look at the tape and if you see what where the issue was with Aaron Rodgers and company. Like. All right. Well,
There's
you
no
know what?
muscle,
Also,
there's no emotion. They're not in the game, and their heart's not in it. You can see it from
yeah.
everything that they're doing.
And also got to
Look at
remember that Salah wasn't even handling the defense like that. I keep equating that because he's a defensive coach. He's he's handling the defense. He's calling the plays, but no, he's just he's just on the sideline clapping, calling timeout, doing head coach stuff, I guess. But so
There's
anyway,
no inspiration from him. There's no actual
yeah,
leadership.
that's a little disappointing. Maybe the team felt like he should be doing more, but yeah, but that's the way he set it up. He set it up like that because when he first got on, it was Ulbrich and Mike LaFleur. Remember MILF? Remember Mike LaFleur, Matt LaFleur's brother?
Yeah.
With Zach Wilson?
Oh my God.
That 1 year with Zach, and then he got fired for someone else because Zach was so terrible his rookie year. Yeah. So he was just not doing anything, and well, I don't want to say not doing anything, but like usually a head coach is either offense or defense. Calling like the coordinator for that, and then he'll have like an assistant, and I've never really seen that, honestly. In San Francisco, he was just handling the defense, and I mean, he was great at it. Obviously, they didn't win a Super Bowl. They went to a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
With Salah, but all right, so he's gone. He's out the door. He's escorted out. The players didn't know. He has no meeting with the players. The players found out the same way we did, I imagine. Which is crazy because they're in the same damn building. Okay, so now what?
That just goes to prove how separated everything is.
Yeah, but what bothers me is that Woody just came down off of his fucking perch in Mount Olympus, and just unilaterally made this decision, which is not the best football decision, because the football decision would be to affect something on offense, but I mean, look, yeah, it's the head coach. You got to start with the head coach. I like so many reasons. I can only defend him for so long. I just hate that the move was done mid-season like this. You either do it at the end of the season or you don't even start the season with him. But
you gave him another shot this season. Last season,
yeah, you give him a shot. So give him.
You got Aaron Rodgers. But I mean,
give him at least closer to the. give him at least closer to the bye week, at least. So at least the team could have a week to just, okay, well, but I guess by then, since our bye week is so late, that,
Yeah.
you
12.
know, the players will either be out, in our grasp or not. So that might be too late. Whatever.
They
Not the wrong
probably
decision, but I just think bad timing. You
and they
know?
probably felt like they had nothing to lose because, like you said, all he
Yeah.
did was call
What?
timeouts
Yeah.
and clap or whatever he was doing on the sideline. That's it.
Okay, so now what is Ulbrich gonna do? You make him the interim head coach. So now on top of everything that he's doing to keep the defense together, he's got to handle head coach duties. He's
Yeah.
got to do all that, which is crazy stressful. As you can imagine. Ask Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
So now we risk our defense turning to shit, or giving up big plays, whatever. We risking a drop in our defense because of this. Yo, our offense better like absolutely fucking just dominate. Like we better see Aaron Rodgers like we're used to seeing Aaron Rodgers, because fucking Monday night, these Bills coming in here, what's his name? Jordan Poyer, fucking Matt Milano, these assholes,
Yeah, but they might not have Josh Allen.
So what's the deal with him now? Like,
He's injured, isn't he? Unless I have the wrong QB in mind. Let me check.
I'm not sure about that, actually.
Yeah, he's questionable. Head.
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was that shot of him hitting the turf and then dying for like 60 seconds before, he came back. They gave him some smelling salts. Yeah, I think I saw something on Reddit about the NFL investigating the smelling salts that they gave him.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It might have been a rumor. I'm not sure where I saw it actually, but
Well, this thing says he took a big shot to the chest, rolled my ankle. They flagged me for hitting my head, but felt good enough to go back in.
no, they showed on camera how his head
Damn.
hit the turf, and that's how a lot of concussions happen. It's
Yeah.
not like direct, not always, but like you hitting the turf and oof, that's rough. That's rough. Damn. Then to get back up and go play, I mean, hey,
Oh, he's crazy, man.
you know.
Dude is crazy.
Anyway, so
I
these
love him.
Bill, huh? What?
I said I love him. Josh Allen, he's crazy, but I love him.
Yeah.
That's
Madman.
what we need more of. That's what we need here on the Jets. We need somebody who's a character like that. Somebody who's gonna go and shake some shit up or whatever. Get everyone back into it.
I mean, yeah, sure, that'll help. I think that'll help. But now here's another possible solution. So now, what about Mr. Adams in Las Vegas? What does he want to do? I mean, he made his decision, I'm sure, after seeing both the Jets and the Saints play. He's like, never mind. I'm gonna stay right here. But because he wants out, and he's not playing. Apparently, he's allegedly injured. But, his I think. Oh yeah, they still have to pay him. They pay him every week that he's not playing. So, the Raiders want to get rid of him, as soon as possible. Now, if he comes to the Jets, I don't think that solves a lot of problems.
Now we'll just ruin him too.
At this point, dude, like the building's cursed. It's just, I don't know. yeah, it's gonna take him. I mean, if he's familiar with the offense, and it might not take him long to get him acclimated, but
No, of course not. With Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, well, with what we thought Aaron Rodgers was, this past weekend, I kind of don't want that version of Aaron Rodgers. Um, I don't think it'll fix all of our problems. You know, I mean, yeah, we have a threat to the outside, which will definitely give, excuse me, it'll definitely give Garrett some opportunities. Kind of like Jordan Addison. Kind of like um, uh, Jameson in Detroit. On the opposite side of Amon Ra, like
Yeah. Like
So
Vincent
yeah,
Nico Collins.
yes, yes. Um, but that's not going to help our run game. That's not going to help our blocking situation. Coaching, like I don't know what Hackett's doing. I don't know. I mean, I know Hackett is the genius. That'll draw plays that'll bring out the best in Aaron Rodgers.
Bro, what plays? Whenever I see him, he's got one sheet of paper and it's like half covered with plays. I look at other coaches and they got 5, 6 pieces of paper, different plays to call, different motions, different this. I'm like, yo, this dude doesn't even play Madden probably. You can get all the plays from Madden and run those. You don't even have to make anything up.
So then in
You'll
that
have more
case,
plays.
so then I agree with you. Then I agree with you. Like it's not Hackett, it's Rodgers, dude. I think it's Rodgers. Rodgers is holding on, to this archaic offense that won him MVP. When did you win MVP with Hackett?
22, I think.
22? Was it that recent?
Dude, it was
Yeah,
very
I
recent.
guess. I guess that's why Hackett got that head coaching job. Yeah,
Exactly.
because Rodgers left.
21, I'm sorry.
21.
2020 and 2021.
Mm. Yeah, back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I think a lot of times and from what I'm hearing from all the shit I watch all day, that Rodgers just refuses to change his offense. He believes in his arm and his accuracy. You know, he refuses to do motions. He refuses to do any of the modern stuff that some of these modern offenses are doing.
I don't know
And
if it's that he refuses to do it. It's that I don't think that they go and actually practice.
that they go and practice the plays.
Yeah, I think that it's just a matter of being fucking lazy. They don't go and like they seem disheveled.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
don't know
coordinated
about
at
it being
all, dude.
lazy. I mean, yeah, no, they're for sure.
It's a matter of
They're
motivation. They're disengaged.
yeah, yeah, the head coach is that's their job to make sure everyone's engaged. But like at the same time, you're playing in the NFL. Why are you not engaged? Because you're losing. Like it's
'Cause you
week
don't. No,
5. You're still second in the division. You got a a division matchup coming up that is very winnable. By the
yeah,
way,
yeah. Because Aaron Rodgers isn't leading. I agree with you. Aaron's the problem because he's not leading. He needs. Our defense has so many great leaders. Jermaine Johnson, great fucking leader,
yeah, he's
right?
injured.
He got injured, but
Yeah.
he's still there with them. He still talks to them. He's still, you know, part of the team.
Yes.
We
But
have
can
so
he
many
block?
guys on defense that can lead.
But can
Huh?
he block? You
The,
know.
it's a matter of somebody on our offense needs to take that on their shoulders and lead. That's it. You just need to inspire the other
So
players.
why
You
isn't
need
it
to
Aaron Rodgers?
look at him. Look at him in the games. He's just emotionless. Unless he fucks up, he's emotionless and he goes, "Oh fuck, whatever." yeah, I understand. It's good that he's taking accountability for his shit. You know, he said, "Oh, whatever, I threw some shitty passes." All right, cool, fine, whatever. But it's do more.
I mean, he's
Stop
got
throwing the
to.
shit.
Yeah.
How do you stop throwing shitty passes? You keep practicing. If you don't think you got it anymore, then you don't got it anymore. And it's fucking totally fine to say that. Or
Yeah.
get back in the. He's not in the game, man. Look at every fucking play. If we go and look up like Jets highlights, and we look at Aaron Rodgers' face after every play, after every 3-and-out, after every touchdown, whatever.
Yeah.
He's not there with the players. He just goes back to the fucking bench and just sits by himself. Like, come on, that's not a leader. Terod Taylor was going out talking to the other players, bringing them all together.
Part of me would argue that he's resting his Achilles by sitting on the bench, but no, that's
Like, yeah, go sit on the
yeah,
bench, but not go by
yeah,
yourself. Like, yo, go talk to Garrett and say, hey, let's get on the same page. I wanted it here. Let's try that again next time. Try the other side. Whatever, right? Talk to them. They're young players. Our team is fucking young. We have the youngest fucking player. Braylon Allen is 20 years old. He's half his age.
yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say something very copium right now. Very Jets. you know, very Jetsish. But I can't wait to see what the other side of this Aaron Rodgers era looks like, man. We already lost a whole damn year last year, because that fucking Achilles, holy shit, what a time for that to explode.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That might have
now
gotten
this
him out of
year,
it.
huh?
That might have gotten him out of it. That might be why he's playing like he is now. He's not in
Maybe,
it anymore.
yeah, very much so. I mean, his arm isn't hurt. His arm still puts the ball where it needs to be. It's just his movement.
They're not on the same page. That's it. Our offense is not on the same page.
Uh, More and more, I start to become convinced that Aaron Rodgers is
A mere
I
mortal.
mean, yeah, he's showing his mortality. He's definitely showing his mortality. He's not the MVP winner we saw. We haven't seen that yet. We saw glimpses, against the Patriots, against Tennessee, but these are bad teams.
Yep.
So
I
you've got to do it against the good teams.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers still has it. I think he's got it. He just has to actually lead.
And
Last season, I saw it from him too when he wasn't at the games when he was injured, unless his friends were at the games. So he went to the Raiders game because Devontae was. Then he was on the sideline. Other games, he didn't show up. He was out traveling or whatever the fuck. He's not in it, man. His heart's not in it.
and to his defense, there have been a lot of drops by his receivers.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
This last game, Lazard had. I saw a stat. Lazard has like tied for like most drops in the league. Drops,
I'm surprised.
So
He's
yeah,
probably
like
gonna be the one to go if we get Devontae.
yeah. So everything is just a mess. I don't know, man. And then, what was I just thinking about?
My bad.
All right, let's look at the schedule for the Jets. Like the next couple games.
Buffalo at home.
Yeah, so Monday Night Football is Buffalo at home. Then the week after that, we go to Pittsburgh, week 7. Now, Pittsburgh's defense, I mean, even though they did just lose to the fucking Cowboys, and that shouldn't have been, but Dak is, they're a solid offense, a lot better than our offense. Let me tell you, at least
they're not consistent.
They're not. They're very inconsistent. Yes, no, absolutely. So that's going to be a tough one, and I think that's also like a Sunday night game That Pittsburgh week 7.
Our defense is gonna destroy them. I don't think they're gonna.
Our defense might beat their offense, but
Yeah.
our offense needs to beat their defense. And, the way it's looking now, we can't even run the ball. TJ Watt might feast. After that, New England. Now, we beat New England before, for sure. That game was a little closer than I would have liked, I think. No. That was the Tennessee one. The Tennessee game was actually pretty close. No, the New England game, we definitely took care
We're
of them.
dominant. Yeah.
Okay, so let's
3 points
hope
allowed.
we can do that again in New England.
Yeah.
Let's hope. That's week 8. Week 9, Houston. CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, Tank Dell.
Stephon
Who
Diggs.
knows if what's his name, Mixon is going to be back
Yeah.
by
That's a good
then.
offense. That's
You
gonna be
know.
a fucking test.
So yeah, that's going to be a test for our defense and also our offense and here's the thing. Here's the thing about Houston. Who's the head coach? What their head coach's name? DeMarco
Robinson.
right? DeMarco something. Coach DeMarco, right? Coach D, right?
DeMarco Ryans.
DeMarco Ryans. DeMeco Ryans. It's DeMeco Ryans. Yeah, that's
There
right.
is no R.
Yeah, my bad. I think because he stepped up after Saleh left in San Francisco, and then 2 years ago, last year or whatever, when Houston lost the first round pick, to Carolina and ended up with the second, and they just hired DeMeco Ryans. And DeMeco Ryans all of a sudden last year was like damn near coach of the year. Yeah. And CJ Stroud was the steal of the draft. Yeah. I think DeMeco Ryans is Robert Saleh done right.
Yeah.
I think DeMeco Ryans, it's the same story with Robert Saleh. He got an opportunity, defensive coach.
Yep.
But he coached up. He coached up his offense. He coached up his quarterback. And look, a rookie quarterback, a young quarterback is doing well in this league.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
But at least that's
How's
at
their
home.
defense? How's
their defense is, solid. I mean, if you want to talk about fantasy defense, I want to say they are 24th ranked fantasy defense. That's in our league. No, but they're a pretty solid defense. I mean, they're not the Jets defense, but they're comparable. Good up front, good defensive line. Strong backers. And DBs. Right. Yeah. So that was what week. Where'd it go? Did I just lose it? Okay.
Week 9.
Yeah. No, I got it. Yeah, week 9. All right, and then week 10 and 11 at Arizona. It's an away game. Kyler Murray. They're tricky. And the more time he has, the more time he has to connect with Marvin Harrison Jr., the more dangerous they'll be. I'm pretty sure. And Sauce has kind of been, I've been watching him a little, these past couple games. He did get a couple flags thrown his way.
I'm gonna say some of those
and that one, and I think there was just one pass he was trying to deflect. Was it? I think it was during the what was that game we lost? Not before the Vikings. Maybe just look at the damn schedule in front of you. Denver.
San Francisco?
Yes. Denver. That Denver game. There was this weird pass that Bo Nix threw, and Sauce was covering the receiver, and Sauce didn't. There was some kind of lack of effort or something that I saw that
Okay.
if Sauce just like extended his hand, he would have deflected. Anyway, I don't know. I'm a little worried about Sauce. But look, the issue is not on our defense.
Yeah.
It's the offense. So Arizona week 10, that's an away game, and then home to Anthony. Oh nope, sorry, Joe Flacco and the Indianapolis Colts. So
But you
that
still
could
also
be
play for the Jets.
a secret revenge game for him. And it would be
Nah,
very Jets to lose to Joe Flacco. It would be
we're not gonna do
very fucking Jets for him to come in here and drop 40 on us.
brother.
You know?
Please no.
I hope not. I hope not. But and then our bye, week 12. Now week
Yeah.
12. What date is week 12?
No idea.
Schedule week 12. That's Thanksgiving. That's the end of.
We're on bye on Thanksgiving. Don't we usually play the Giants?
No. No, we usually I think they've been trying to get us to play like a Black Friday game at
Oh,
at the stadium at MetLife, but is that Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is oh, okay. All right, hang on. Yeah, switch this real quick so I can turn this off and not dox myself. Why is this connected? Hang on. Okay. Yeah. Just talking to myself. Right. Oh yeah, I was looking. Yeah. So Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is. It's the last Thursday, right?
yeah, 25th
It's the last.
or
Okay.
20,
So the
28th.
okay. So the 12th is the week before Thanksgiving. Yeah. So you're right. Week 13 is Thanksgiving. Right. Yeah. Week 13 is Thanksgiving. Yeah. Three
You
games on
playing Seattle at home?
Thanksgiving. Huh?
You playing Seattle at home?
Yes. Yeah. I do see that. And Seattle, Gino, yet another revenge game opportunity. And probably for Gino, probably might take this one because he did lose to the Giants this weekend, right? And he also did play for them too. So
He lost to the Giants without Malik Neighbors.
yeah, without Malik Neighbors, dude, what are the
Yeah.
are the Giants the new team? Like, are the Giants good now? Is are we jumping ship to the Giants? What? Nah,
Listen,
I'm never jumping ship. But
listen, they're not.
I
Danny Dimes still is still kind of showing
yeah,
sparks of that.
he's
But again,
doing enough to
inconsistent.
justify his contract.
Yep,
He's doing the bare minimum.
yep,
Huh.
pretty much. But yeah, that game we could easily lose that.
Yeah. Yes. Then Seattle, Miami at Miami. Tua. I feel bad for the kid. At Miami, so hopefully that'll be a win. Uh, at Jacksonville. I don't know. I
Dude,
think
we could lose.
this could be a trap game. I think.
No, Miami we could lose
Oh,
because
Miami. You
Raheem
think?
Mostert is back.
Yeah,
We
and our
don't
run
have anyone to
defense
stop.
is kind of, yeah, and division games are always weird, So, yeah, we could lose that one.
Nope.
And Jacksonville, I think Jacksonville could also be like a low key trap game,
Yeah.
too at Jacksonville. Oh, so we're in Florida for weeks 14 and 15. Okay, at Miami, at Jacksonville.
Hopefully, there's no hurricanes there
Yeah,
at
let's
that time.
hope. Shit. Yeah, jeez, man.
That's just crazy right now.
Yeah, yeah, so crazy, dude. And then Rams, Matt Stafford and the Rams at home, week 16.
We'll see
Uh,
the state of the team. They lost Puka
yeah,
Nakua. They lost Cooper Cup. They got nobody right now. But if Nakua and Cup come back, Stafford
yeah.
stays healthy.
If they get healthy at the end of the year, yeah, this could be dangerous.
Yep.
Then we go to
Unless they're trying to throw.
Buffalo. Then Buffalo week 17. That, you know, that is going to determine, I think, the division.
Wait a
If
second. There's 18 weeks? I thought there was 17 weeks.
yeah, one bye. Every team gets a bye. So
Oh, that's
every
right.
team plays 17 games, but there's 18 weeks of football.
Okay. Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, and then they removed one preseason game. So instead of four, it's three preseason games, except for the
They
teams
should
that play in the Hall of Fame game.
they should make it so that your starters have to start at least one preseason game.
Yeah, I mean the big argument against preseason games is that injuries, you know,
So play
and
flag football. Nah, I mean,
I mean, nah, because you got people out there who are guaranteed jobs playing against people who need to show up and show out to win a spot on the team. So of course they're coming at you with everything they got, and
then
you
starters
know you
versus
fuck
starters.
around and trip and trip fall, you know, tear your Achilles. Uh, yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I
so
the
yeah,
preseason games to me is supposed to be not just that. Like you should have done your scouting and shit ahead of time, but they should be the teams warming up and getting ready to play together. The starters getting ready to actually take on a
no,
real team, right?
I hear you. I hear, especially with a new team, with
Yeah,
teammates that with starting teammates who haven't played together. You know,
like
yeah,
our entire
no,
offensive lineman.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, no, there's definitely value in that, but I don't know. I don't know because everything about safety and you know, and then they want to play like more games, but they don't want to pay players. There's a
Yeah,
salary cap. You know,
player limit.
it's yeah, roster limits. Yeah, it's yeah. But anyway, I think so this Monday night game, you know, I think that'll help determine the leader, the division leader. But this week 17 game, I think Buffalo
Yeah.
for sure. You know, one way or another. Like if we're both somehow still tied or still like, neck and neck, week 17 will determine it. And then week 18 Miami at home. Yeah.
I think we win that one
I don't know. Okay. So
if Tua's out.
let's predict. Okay, so the Jets are 2-3 right now, right?
But
Uh,
before we predict anything,
yeah.
um, I just want to say that it's fucking crazy that we're second, and this week's game is gonna
Determine
decide
the
first place
first
in our
place in the
division.
division. Yeah.
And our head coach got fired right before that. That part
Yes.
is insane.
Yes.
But the team has been underperforming, and the entire division has been underperforming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This was
you
one of
know
the better divisions, in
we were
years
supposed to
past.
be,
Yeah.
but the Dolphins lost Tua, the Bills lost some heartbreakers,
Yeah.
and we just
The
are
Patriots are
disorganized.
rebuilding. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what I was going. Yeah, that's what I was arguing too. Just the timing of this. Like fire him after this.
And
Because
maybe he's got money on us being in first.
I mean, with the where we're going, you know. But then doing this now, I feel like it'll be a goddamn miracle if we win this game. Honestly, with all the bullshit going on, I think it'll be a damn miracle that we win this game.
I think it depends on the relationship that Ulbrich has with the team already. If he has a relationship developed with the players,
Yeah,
then then it's chill. We're good.
it's
Um,
also what I think he can do with the offense. I mean, we agree that it's the offense that is the issue. The defense is not underperforming at all. I mean, the defense just held Minnesota, who's been scoring, dropping 30, 40 points to 23 points.
yeah.
So, like, I don't think that's, it's the offense. The offense has to produce, and that's Aaron Rodgers. And I don't know that Jeff Albrecht can influence Aaron Rodgers. I don't know that Aaron Rodgers needs influencing.
Maybe he could bring out the leader in one of our players. Maybe he can, or he can be the leader that the
Maybe.
players look to and turn to, and brings everyone together, brings
And
that
to
sense of
force them to
collaboration.
block.
I mean,
and to force them to block for Brees and Braylon. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's not that. It's a matter of having the right, like you were saying before, right? There's the tight end. What's his name? Fucking
Yeah, I forgot already.
Brendan Bates.
Yeah,
Brendan
Bates.
What the fuck did he do?
Nothing.
Brendan Bates.
Nothing.
He missed everything. But
he
there were
got dressed, went on the field, and just did nothing.
There were a couple of plays where they put Rucker in, right after the O lineman, right?
Yeah.
And then behind him was Brees.
Yeah.
Every one of those runs, they got 5, 6. They got through that initial line, right? They just need to keep doing that.
Yeah,
Have
but
Rucker
the thing is,
into
defenses
block.
will start to key in on that, and then they'll stack guys on that side.
So good. Then you
which
have
is
guys
why
on
it
the
needs
outside.
to work on the other side too, which not only behind Rucker, but also behind Bates, and also behind Conklin, and also behind who's this fourth tight end, Kenny Yeboah. Yeah, like everyone needs to do their job, and everyone is just not doing their job. And I hope somehow, Albrecht can figure out a way. I guess I believe in him as much as Salah. I mean, Albrecht came from, damn, and imagine what Albrecht must be going through. Like, his boy hired him to be his defensive coordinator. He gets fired. He gets his boy's job. Okay, like, hey, Mazel Tov. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
I just hope that we win. But honestly, I think we'll put up a good fight. I think Monday night's going to be a really interesting, look, game. I'd love to see what our offense looks like.
Yeah.
Because firing Salah needs to have, like, something drastic needs to change. It can't just be the same old fucking Jets. Like, we gotta drop fucking 75 on the fucking Bills at home.
A touchdown for each Hall, Allen, and Garrett.
Just like everyone gets 3 touchdowns, dude. Everyone gets 3, and then
we just too. Fucking Yehuda tried. It was like, oh, you want Garrett? Fuck you, man. Yeah, let me get the entire Jets up.
Yeah, I did notice that. I did notice Yehuda. No, he picked up Tucker Kraft. That was a good pickup. I was eyeing Tucker Kraft. But I have Laporta and fucking Hawkinson. Anyway.
Hey, Conklin's been showing up, so
yeah, he has. He's been showing up in big ways for sure. When the plays are scripted that way.
Yeah.
I just wish we'd script. And honestly, and Aaron Rodgers, I think there's a little bit of ego a little bit of
Yeah.
ego. Like he's a quarterback, and he's MVP double, back to back MVP, and of course, like his ego should be high, but like I think in his state, he's an aging quarterback, just coming off an Achilles rupture. He should not be throwing as much as he is, dude. Honestly, we should be a fucking running game. Like, remember the Titans? Remember the Titans. The
I
the
was like, you
Derrick
talking about the
Henry.
movie?
No, the actual Tennessee Titans. The Derrick Henry and like what's his name? Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill
Yeah.
was just, I mean, all you had to do was just hand off to Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry would just run. But like, once every couple, you just throw a pass. You just throw a pass. And why not? That play action on second or third and short, that's a bomb to, you name it, anyone. If our running game is good, like, I think we gotta go, like, honestly, like probably like 65, 75% run. Like, these kids are young. This offensive line can move at least. We just run away from the tight ends that can't block, and success. But yeah,
Brees Hall had 9 carries last game.
wow,
9 carries.
9,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Braylon had like what, 5?
Yep.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
not getting the
frustrating.
ball. Like, you're
Frustrating.
right. They need to run the ball more.
Run the ball to set up the pass. Because defenses are gonna run. If they expect run, you just throw over the top. Aaron Rodgers loves to do that, but he's a quarterback. Quarterbacks are like surgeons. Like, they always want to just throw. They always want to just cut. They always want to just. The solution is throw. You got to
Yeah.
run. It's first and it's second and 1. You got to throw.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I'm not too mad at it. This is the league, Football is,
But he's changing. He's changing because he is starting to use this check down. Conklin is his check down.
yeah,
And he's starting to use him more.
yeah.
So if
and
Aaron
it starts to
Rodgers
get
can
familiar.
change, yeah, if he's willing to do whatever the fuck he needs to do to win, he'll hand the ball off a little more. All right, fine, we didn't get the hold this time. Try it again. Try it again. Don't fucking just quit. Todd Bowles, I'm Todd Bowles would be a better coach right now for us because he loved to run the fucking ball. I think we had what, Chris Ivory back then? No, we had. I think it was before Bell, right?
Yeah, this was before Bell, I think.
Bell was with Gase.
Bell was with Gase, yeah.
What did we have?
I forget.
Jets. 2015 to 2018. Let's see, the roster 2015. Brandon Powell.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, Bilal Powell, right? Was it Bilal
Bilal
Powell?
Powell.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. I remember Bilal. Yeah.
Eric Decker, Quincy Enunwa. Yeah. Nick Folk.
Oh yeah, Nick Folk. All right, let's you wanna predict these
Let's do it.
these last couple games? All right, starting with week 6. So right now, yeah, the Jets are 2-3 right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Week 6, Buffalo at home. Monday Night Football. I honestly don't think. I mean, even if we fix our issues on offense, I think this will be a tough game to win with all the bullshit and everything surrounding the team at the moment. Honestly, I'd be shocked if we win this. I say no. I say it might be a close game, but we lose. I think you forget Josh Allen do be doing Josh Allen shit. You know, um, and even with the team as depleted as they are, I think it'll be close. And I think they steal one. I think they steal this one, week 6.
I think we win it. I think
Yeah,
the team comes back with a new sense of, you know,
purpose.
yeah, it's all right, cool. We got new leadership. This guy's gonna give it a shot. Let's see how he does. I think this game is gonna decide the rest of the season for us. It'll decide whether he's gonna stay in his position or if we're gonna go and try to get someone like Vrabel, right? Um, but even if we do get Vrabel, it's gonna be a while before he can get this team together. Hopefully, it's something like, dude, can you just imagine if we had something like when Tampa's QB, what's his name again?
Uh, Tampa Baker,
Baker
Baker
Mayfield.
Mayfield. Yeah,
When Baker Mayfield went to the Rams and then like in 2 days
yeah,
learned all the fucking
yeah,
plays and like, oh my god, I love
yeah.
that guy. If we could do
That
some
was
shit like
cool.
that,
That was cool.
yeah. But see, if we had somebody like Baker who's in the game, you see him, he's animated, he's motivated, he's doing shit. Whatever. I think this is gonna be the deciding factor for the rest of the season. I hope we win it. I'm gonna say we'll win this one.
I think yeah. No, like I said, I think there's a very high possibility we show up. We show
Yep.
up in a way that we haven't shown up before, especially against a division rival. I think we keep it close for 3.5 quarters, and Buffalo just finds a way to win. Um, I think all this bullshit and all this
Josh Allen finds a
media
way
and
to win.
everything, yeah, just circling us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't see it, but I hope to be wrong. All right, week 7 at Pittsburgh.
Yep.
At Pittsburgh. Okay. So, I'm a little less confident here, but what I think is going to make up for it is the fact that. Hang on, let me just pull it up here. Where is it? Am I. What? Oh,
What?
this is this week. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong week. Um, who did Pittsburgh just lose to? Pittsburgh just lost to week 5. Where is it? Oh, the Cowboys. Yeah, that's right. They
Cowboys?
just lost to the Cow. Yeah, that's right. Um, I think if our offense shows up in the way that I expect them to next week, I think they could steal. I think they could steal one from Pittsburgh. I think that Justin Fields is playing well, but not that well, not that great. They can beat us with the run game. I think running is one of our defense's few weaknesses. I think the run game can damage us, but if we can figure that out, I think we can steal this one. So I'm gonna say
Yep.
we win. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say that week 7 at Pittsburgh is an upset win for us.
Once actually you should add this to your thing. Do a little text box and then do predictions. Put prediction for you, prediction for me.
On stream you mean?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just put it into the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, where?
So we're saying week 6,
Yeah, so I'm saying
Saints,
week 6. Yeah, L. Week
L.
6. Yeah, or just keep the record. Week 6, I'm saying they'll be 2-4. You're saying they'll be 3-3.
Okay. Oh shit. Wait, what? Ah, why can't it go?
Because that way we can see the record. That's what I've been doing. I have a little notepad open, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the chat. So
all right, word.
all right. Oh, you said to put two. You saying 3-3? Damn. I'm saying 3-3. You're saying 2-4.
Yeah. That's for week 6.
2-4. Got it.
Word. Okay, I see. Yeah.
So week 7.
So week 7, I say we win. I say, that's going to be our 3rd win. We'll be 3-4. I think we steal one from Pittsburgh. What do you think?
I think we win it. Pittsburgh hasn't been scoring that much.
Yeah.
I don't think their O-line is good enough to even get the ball running. We're gonna get too many tackles. We're gonna get too many stops. He's a young quarterback, If it's still gonna be Fields back there.
A mobile quarterback too, by the way. Don't forget.
I don't care. Against Will McDonald and team. Listen, we've had so many fucking sacks this season already. Tackles for losses every game is high. I think we stopped the young quarterback. He hasn't faced a defense like us. But 4-3 for me.
Word. All right. Week 8 at New England. We should win this. We should win this. I'm not really seeing any valid reason for us to lose this game. We did well week 1 against them. They're still a growing team. We are better than them I would like to think in most every, significant way. Unless we screw it up, this should be our 4th win. I say 4-4, week 8.
Yeah, I'm saying 5-4. New England's in a rebuild. They're giving Drake May a shot, I think, next week.
Yeah, I saw that.
We'll see how he does. But when he played against us, they gave him like a few plays at the end.
Yeah, at the end.
He got destroyed.
He was. Whew, welcome to the league.
We had 7 sacks in that game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and so I feel bad for Jacoby. I feel bad for Jacoby Brissett. Really good backup quarterback. Yeah, solid dude, but he's just on the wrong team. Yeah. All right, week 9. Right. Week 9, Houston. Okay. Week 9, Houston. This is at home. And this is at the end of this month. This is the Halloween one, I think. Or maybe that was week 8.
No, I think it's 13 is the Halloween one, no?
Halloween.
Oh, Halloween. That was the... Yeah.
Halloween. Anyway. This is tough. I think Houston has a lot of offensive weapons.
Yep.
I think we slow them down. Much like we did Minnesota. I just worry if we can produce enough offense to defeat their defense. Their defense is pretty solid. Even though they did just let the Colts score how many points on them the other week? But that's a division rival, so that's always weird. They are on the road, though. So that favors us a little bit. I kind of want to push, I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna say Houston wins this one. I'm gonna say Houston, so 4 or 5. I don't think we do enough to win.
I think if we can get our offense together within those 4 weeks, okay, or the 3 weeks leading up to that. 3 weeks. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the 4th week with this new head coach. If we can get it together, we can definitely win this. I'm gonna say we're winning this because our defense is gonna stop the Texans' offense. The Bears kept them to 19 points. The Vikings kept them to 7.
Yeah.
The Bills kept them to 23, and the Jaguars kept them to 24. The Jaguars are, they're not that great.
Yeah.
So, again. Young quarterback against a really, really good defense. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
But I think we're taking out them.
yeah. I don't doubt you. Yeah, no, all very good reason. Yeah, no, I believe. Yeah, but
Gotta believe.
even though I still think Houston is definitely like one of those
Oh, they're
top
dangerous.
AFC teams. They're very dangerous.
Hmm.
Even if we are much better than we are today, I still think it'll be a challenge. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to
Yeah.
see. I'll have to be convinced, to be honest. At
Yeah.
least in the previous weeks. At
Yeah.
least against that Pittsburgh defense. At least if they play well against that Pittsburgh defense, I would say we got a shot.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm saying that the 3 weeks leading up to it will
Yeah.
decide that game.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. Okay, week 10 at
Arizona.
Arizona. Uh, I think this is another sneaky one. Um, on paper, I feel like we can beat them. We just put sauce on Marvin Harrison and see how that works out. Um,
Or double
but
team Marvin and then have Sauce on their backup. So
yeah, but I am still, we're traveling. It's an away game for us. But if we did lose a heartbreaker in week 9 against Houston, I think we make up for it. We get angry and then we beat up on Arizona 5-5, 5-5.
you're saying
Fifth
5
win
and
of the
5?
year. Yeah.
5 and 5. Okay. All right. James Conner can beat us this game.
Yeah, James Conner is one of
He's
those sneaky,
yeah.
sneaky good backs. Ever
He
since he
could.
left Pittsburgh, and that crazy haircut. Remember that crazy haircut he had in Pittsburgh as a rookie? Yeah, he's been the guy in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we lose this one unless we get Hassan Reddick. If Hassan Reddick starts playing again, we stop Connor, and our secondary will take care of everyone else. But I think we lose this one if we don't have Hassan Reddick. I'm gonna say 6-4.
Okay, you think Arizona's gonna beat us on the ground
Yes.
and not through the air? Interesting. Okay. Kyler Murray, well, okay. Kyler Murray also did run for that 50-yard touchdown, so
He can
that
run.
is
He's
also a
mobile.
way he can beat us. Yeah. 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 Valid. Valid. All right. Week 11.
Indy.
Indiana. Oh, Indianapolis. Excuse me. At home. Indy at home. Yeah, I'll keep it short. Yeah, we should beat this, even if it's Joe Flacco. But also, like I said, I think this could be a trap game. I think, despite how they're doing, Anthony Richardson always does this thing where he goes out, he plays terribly, he gets hurt, he comes back, rinse and repeat. If we get Anthony Richardson, with he's healthy, I think he could be a problem. Well, no, actually, no, I don't. I think Joe Flacco is the problem. Anthony Richardson can probably throw it 90 yards down the field, but he'll likely, like, there's a 50-50 shot he'll throw it to us than, his own team. So I'd probably rather him under center, but he can run and he can hurt you with his legs. So that's always dangerous. And that is our weakness, but Joe Flacco he's still Joe Flacco, he's still doing the thing, and I feel like he might do it to us. I hope not. If we do win against Arizona, no, none of that. We should win this game. That's it. At home,
So it's a win.
traveling. I'm gonna say 6-5. We should win this game.
I'm also saying this is a win. I think Jonathan Taylor is a great running back, but he doesn't have enough to beat the Jets. That's it.
Yeah,
That Flacco, we've seen Flacco in action. We've had him as our QB. We know how to
we
stop
know
him.
what he can do. Yeah,
Yeah, we know how to stop
yeah.
Flacco. I think it's a win. So I'm saying 7-4.
Yeah. Okay, so the week 12 bye, week 13.
Bye.
All right, so coming off a bye, and we have Seattle at home. Now, normally teams coming off buys, you think you have that extra week to prepare, and you think that that'll be enough because the other team. Oh shit! Let me check. When is Seattle's? Um,
I think they're 4-1.
no, when's their bye week? If they have the same bye week, then that's no bueno. Let me see here. They have a week 10 bye, and ours is week 12.
12.
So, okay. All right. So they'll just be coming off of
Oh,
a
they're 3 and
division
2.
game against Arizona. And then and then they fly across the country. Okay, so they'll be traveling, but Seattle usually travels well. I think, especially to the East Coast. Uh, mm, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little scared. Again, this is a team we should beat. We should beat them with our defense, with our offense functioning like we know they can. I think we beat this. I think. See this is what happens, right? Like, I have to leave space somewhere for the Jets to just jet. For the Jets to just, you know, and I hate for it to be a home game after a bye.
Yeah.
But you know what? I say they take this 7-5.
7-5.
7-5. They should win. They should win. You know.
I'm saying 8-5. It'll be a high scoring game in my opinion. Kenneth Walker is back.
Yeah.
And he's really fucking good.
Yeah.
So I I think he's gonna score a lot, but I think we're gonna score even more because Seattle's defense has also been kind of this season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've been kind of shaky. They haven't been consistent. I think they're beatable. So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
they
say
lost to
4.
the Giants. They
Yeah,
lost to the Giants at home without Malik Neighbors, without Devin
yeah,
Singletary.
exactly.
And
Yep.
that might have just been a trap game for them. They might have just been overlooking the Giants. Hopefully, that's a mistake they also make with us. But,
Yeah.
we'll see. But yeah, week 13. So, all right.
Week 14.
14 at Miami. At Miami. So, if 13 is Thanksgiving, 14 is early December. Um, at Miami, so that's a nice, probably decent weather. It's at Miami, so we will probably be in our home colors while Miami's in their whites and they're on the shaded end of the field. While that's a trick they always do. That's their home field advantage, I suppose, putting teams in the sun. They don't have Tua. They don't have a quarterback, and I think one of the secrets to their offense was, their offense ran like this. You have complex run plays, very cool run plays, and then you set up Tyreek for that bomb. You set up Waddle for that bomb. You know, but since
If
they
there's
have
someone to throw
Tua,
it to him,
yeah, but there's no
yeah.
one to throw it. So I don't know. By week 14, you imagine they probably might have just given up and are probably just coasting. I doubt they find a replacement, a quarterback replacement. Who's the quarterback now? Snoop Huntley, Tyler Snoop Huntley, I think.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley, I think.
Um,
Snoop. Is that his name actually?
that's his nickname, I think. Snoop. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Nah. I say we beat Miami.
Yeah.
I
Eight and
mean, we
five.
gotta beat Miami, right?
So you're saying 8-5. I'm gonna say 9-4. I say we win it as well. Um, Even if Tua comes back, they might want to just tank the rest of the season, depending on if how long Tua's out. But
Bro, Tua's not playing football again, dude. Not in this
you
league.
think so?
Not in this league, man. He's not. He might
You think he's
try to
gone?
go out and play for a couple snaps, and the second anyone touches him, dude, and he falls to the ground, and he
Yeah.
does that weird like frozen. It's so weird in the matchup to look
Yeah.
at, dude. Nah, bro. If someone's got to stop Tua.
Yeah.
I don't think he comes back to the NFL, dude. Honestly, too many,
Okay.
bro. How many times have we seen him have a damn concussion and like see him do that weird
That
like
freeze up. Yeah.
that
No, I'm
rigor
with you.
mortis shit? Yeah, nah,
I'm
man.
with you. Yeah, no. Then we definitely.
Yeah. So I say they tank. I think they're probably gonna tank. You know, hope for a quarterback in the draft, try over, start over. But yeah, I say we beat Miami.
Same. Okay.
All right, 15 at Jacksonville. So the second half of our Florida trip at Jacksonville. Again, you know, you know, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be him. He was
Yeah.
supposed to be. I was so upset when the Rams lost to the Adam Gase Jets and then forced us to win. And then we went, and then we got the second pick in the draft, and fucking Zach. But then I think you might have said it that even if we got Trevor Lawrence, we would have fucked him up. We would have like
Yeah.
ruined him. So
Yeah.
whatever. But who knew Jacksonville would do that? I guess, but yeah, poor guy. He's playing terribly. I don't know if they can fix him. Um, our defense will definitely harass the shit out of him. Um, and their defense has the quietest number one draft pick ever. Remember, Trayvon,
Yeah.
something. He was a first round draft pick, dude, and silence. So yeah, we beat Jacksonville. Again,
Yeah.
a team we should beat, a team we should be able to beat.
9-5.
Yes, 9-5,
I'm saying 10-5. I think we beat them. I think
10-4.
if Etienne goes off,
Yeah,
yeah, 10-4 for me. If Etienne can go off, if he's healthy, but
yeah. I mean, I think Etienne
it.
is the threat. He's the biggest threat.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Lawrence. If they beat us, it's with a heavy dose of Etienne.
Yeah.
Um,
That Tank Bigsby guy looks interesting as fuck. I was looking at him on waivers.
yeah.
But
He's sitting behind ATN, right?
yeah, he is. But
ETN.
if you actually look at his numbers, I wouldn't be surprised if Etienne starts splitting more.
Oh, so it's a Tyler Algier situation. So yeah, like Bijan Robinson's in front of him, everyone's expecting him to get the points, but Tyler's just stealing all the carries, all the points. Yeah.
13 carries, 101 yards with 2 touchdowns for Tank Bigsby.
Well.
So
yeah.
he could be the first 2 downs, and then you get Etienne, who's more of a receiving back, for the 3rd down. So do that again.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So they can beat us, but I think we win.
I mean, again, a team we should beat.
Yeah.
On the road. Yeah, I definitely think. I would like to think we beat them. Okay. Week 16.
Rams.
Yeah, week 16. The Los Angeles Rams. At home, though. At home. Okay, so week 16. So this is Christmas-ish. This is probably like a week before Christmas. They're traveling east. Cold weather. I think that that might affect the other players, maybe not so much Stafford. Actually, maybe it might affect that. Well, nah, let me not say that. Stafford is he's a damn good quarterback. He's a tough son of a
Yes.
bitch. So
Yes.
yeah, like you said, if Cup comes back, if Puka comes back, if they have their full offense, I think it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Especially with the way who's the back? Who's that back in Kyron Williams.
Yeah. Kyron Williams
He's been playing really well.
needs to stay healthy.
Yeah, yeah. I think I want to say this is where the Jets jet. I think this one home game, you know, we go to Florida, we beat Miami, we beat Jacksonville. We're feeling good about ourselves. We're feeling, excited, and then Matthew Stafford comes in week 16 and kind of humbles us a little bit. You know, I think we do this thing where we might get too high. We gas ourselves up a little bit, and then you know something happens like this, and we come back to earth. I say 9-6,
Okay.
week
You say
16,
losers.
9-6. Yeah,
Okay.
I think the Jets fumble a little bit, but I think this is their wake up call right before the playoffs. Yeah, 9-6.
I think we win this. I don't think the Rams defense is good enough to stop the run, just our run. Everything else, maybe. But
Mm.
they're not good enough to stop the run. Since they lost Aaron Donald, they're Aaron Darnold.
Yeah,
Aaron Donald? Is
Donald,
it Don?
Donald,
Donald.
Sam
Yeah.
Darnold, Aaron
Yes, there
Donald.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ever since they lost him, their defense has been seriously lacking. So,
yeah,
potentially another high scoring game.
yeah. I agree.
Uh,
I agree. This is a high scoring game, too.
yeah. But I think we win this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we win it. All right. Week 18?
17.
17, 17.
All right. Yeah, week 17. This
At
is the
Buffalo.
showdown at Buffalo. Um, Now, depending on how Buffalo's been doing, all season, Buffalo usually turns on in December, getting ready for the playoffs. This particular team is a perennial playoff team. They've won the division the past couple of years. I think they also win the division again this year. I just think, I think the best we can do, we can catch up to them, but I don't think we beat them in the division at least. This particular game, however, and I think it'll have to do a lot with how we perform in week 6. How we performed in week 6,
Yeah.
will perform, whatever. I'm having trouble seeing a win,
Okay.
I mean, there would have to be injuries, in our favor. If everything does work out offensively, Buffalo's defense is pretty solid. I'm having a lot of trouble seeing that we win this. Yeah, I don't think we do.
So you're saying 9-7.
Yeah, 9-7.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be an
9-7.
optimist here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be an optimist and say we win because their schedule before us,
yeah.
they're playing. What is their bye week actually? I don't know what their bye week is. Bills bye week is week 12. Okay, so
The
they
same
have the
as
same bye
ours.
week as us.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we win it. So their schedule is they're playing the Chiefs and the 49ers. then the Rams and the Lions, and then the Patriots. So the Chiefs 49ers, they're gonna have a really fucking hard time. The Rams, they're gonna steamroll. Actually, at this point, the Rams will have their players back. The Lions are a fucking competitor. So those are competitive games that they potentially have. Then they have the Patriots. They
Yeah.
slack off right before they play us, and they're like, ah, fuck, another divisional chump. We're gonna easily dump them. They're gonna, underestimate us.
Oh,
And I
look at
think we
that.
will.
Yeah, New England twice in the last 3 weeks. Look at that.
They're gonna get soft, and they're gonna
Yeah, they
let us
might.
win
Yeah, they might
advantage.
look at this part of the schedule and just kind of, ease up. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Because yeah, after the bye, well, even before the bye, Kansas City might kick their ass. They might need the bye to rest up. And San Francisco. Well, San Francisco, I don't know what's going on with them. They just lost Arizona. Christian McCaffrey, I don't know who knows what's happening with him if he'll come back this year. Yeah, the Rams, Matt Stafford, Detroit.
Mm-hmm. So they have a bunch of competitive games, and then they go and have New England, and then us. You know?
Yeah,
Oh shit! Is my camera? Ah, there we go.
yeah. Um,
If I did this, might be a little better. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's very possible, but it's hard for me to see them. I mean, the Jets would need like anything can happen. Actually, anything can happen. The Jets could even upset, but in Buffalo, in that environment, I'm sure this is gonna be like a primetime game at night.
No,
Sunday night, no,
no,
it's not a
10 a.m.
flex. 10 a.m. Oh, okay, huh? Well, maybe they might flex it. Who knows? But um, yeah, yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
All
All
right.
right, last one.
18.
Yeah, week
Yep.
18, Miami at home. Yeah, again, let's keep it quick. They just win this. Miami's in a state, and at this point, they're probably aiming for a high draft pick. I don't think they
Yeah.
get a quarterback. I don't think their quarterback is going to be named Tua. I think that's the only reason. That's the only way they can really beat us. They do have a solid running game, but you do need to throw in this league. So,
Mm-hmm. They can only
yeah,
use
we
that running
beat.
game once, I think.
Yeah, we beat Miami before. We beat them again, 10-7.
Okay. I'm saying 13-4. I think we win it as well. Miami is not the team they used to be. Um, they're just not it anymore. They lost Tua, and they lost. Was it Mike McDaniel's doesn't look as good without Tua.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Unfortunately, yeah.
yeah.
I do like him.
If he
He's a
had,
character.
he's great. He has these schemes and stuff that he
Yeah,
does, and you can
yeah,
see it. He's like in it. He's a character. He gets the
yeah,
team hyped up.
yeah,
If they had a decent QB, oh,
yeah.
they
They
could
could
take
be
off.
dangerous. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So I'm saying
Okay,
we end at 13-4. You're saying 10-7.
so you're saying pretty much right now, you're saying that they lose one game the rest of the year. These Jets, the way they right now, you're saying they win. They lose one
Kyler
game
Murray.
to Kyler Murray for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Bold. Bold statement. Bold statement there, Cotton.
I want to stay optimistic because I feel like Ulbrich could bring some different energy to the team, and I'm hoping that it's good. We'll know next week. We'll know on
Yeah,
was it Monday when we play the Bills. Everything will be shown that game.
yeah,
If we can do it, or if we can get it together, the rest of the season is fucking easy.
yeah, yeah. I think we can really show up and shock the world and win this game, but yeah, we need a lot of work on offense. Um, and I just don't know that we can get it done in 5 days. You
Well, I
know
mean,
how
how
many
long do they
days?
take? That it's today. That's when they went to do the
Yeah,
review of the Vikings game and started to do
yeah,
the
yeah. Start,
analysis for
yeah,
next
start to
week.
prep
So
for, yeah. So,
yeah,
but yeah, I was gonna say yeah, but they don't have Salah's direction. But then I forgot. Oh yeah, he wasn't giving direction. Maybe that's why he got fired.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see. But yeah, let's go Jets. I don't know any other team to root for. I did once upon a time root for the Eagles when I was in Philly.
I remember. I
Donovan
remember you with the
McNabb.
McNabb. Yep.
Yeah, I was Team McNabb, man. Go McNabb. Um, yeah,
I
I
think we
just
went to
feel
the
weird.
paintball thing. You had your McNabb shit
Yeah, I
on.
did. I did. Yeah, my
Yeah.
jersey. I, you know, but then I came home. I came home and I found the Jets. But I mean, this sucked. Today was a tough day. You know, just seeing. Well, for me, and I admit, I like the guy. I didn't feel like he should have went out the way he did.
Yeah.
Um, and this is just a mess. But change comes through shit like this. So yeah, I hope Woody's decision gets the best out of everyone else, because this man got fired for a reason that was out of his control, and I really hope everyone in the building is aware of that he was simply the scapegoat for
Yep.
the offense's poor performance.
Yep.
So I feel like the offense needs to find it in them, not for Salah, but just for themselves, and to just hang 45 on the fucking Bills. So, yeah, that's my hope.
I agree with you. He is the scapegoat. I don't think that he should have gone before Hackett.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
but
Hackett should have been the one that they tested before getting rid of him.
and
But
and apparently that's what he was trying to do before he got fired.
yeah, because he knew it
So
was coming. Yeah.
yeah.
So I think I hope it's good that comes out of this. I hate that it happened. I liked the guy. But we don't know. Like, it didn't seem like they were vibing at all. The
Yeah.
beginning of last season, you remember he ran out on the field when Xavier Gibson game one, when Aaron Rodgers went down. Xavier Gibson got that return touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
He ran onto the field. Everyone was excited. He's jumping on everybody and shit. He was in it. And then this year, he's just not there. He's not in it with the guys. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's how I felt.
Yeah. Yeah, the not winning just kind of erodes your soul, and you just kind of, yeah. Anyway, JTS,
Just.
yeah. Word.
Uh,
Okay, so let's try and do this again.
yeah.
Saturday?
No, you got Comic Con Saturday.
No, not this Saturday. I double checked. It's actually next week.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we can definitely do it this Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll go through the rest of week 6 now. Yeah, it's week 6.
Week 6. Yep.
Yeah, we'll go through the rest of the week 6 slate, and yeah, hope the Jets can figure it out.
Okay.
All right,
You
man.
want to talk about the Thursday game?
Oh yeah, we can chat. It's
Seahawks
it's
49ers.
the Richard Sherman Bowl. Cause he's on the Prime broadcast and he played for both.
Both. Yeah.
So yeah. I think the Seahawks are pissed that they lost to the Giants. I think the 49ers losing to the Cardinals makes this a juicy upset match. I think Seattle steals this one.
At home?
At home. Yeah.
I think Seattle steals it at home as well.
I think the 11th man will definitely be present.
Yeah, 12th, 12th man.
I did say 11th. Because in my mind, I said 6th. I was like, wait, no, this isn't basketball. So it's 11 people on football. So 11. Oh, wait, no, 12. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
big thing
Yeah.
here in Seattle. Here, it's hashtag 12 everywhere.
Yeah.
People have flags, just says 12, 12, 12. It's like
Yeah. It's,
ingrained
yeah.
into the culture here. But
Yeah, I got
that's
that.
what I was saying when I was talking about leadership. Pete Carroll did that,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think the Seahawks take that as
Oh,
well.
okay. One more thing. Let's chat about one more thing before we
Oh yeah,
finish. Who's the coach
so,
next year? Who is the Jets head coach next year? Let's rule
no,
out that Albrecht does an amazing job. Let's rule out
okay,
that he's not, it's not going to be him.
okay.
Who's on your short list to be the head coach?
Everyone who says Bill Belichick is an idiot. They don't know history.
Yeah,
They don't know the history of the
yeah,
Jets and Bill Belichick. That is
yeah.
never gonna happen. Okay, he
Agreed.
he went and left Woody hanging, and Woody was limp. You know, so he's not ever gonna
Yeah,
be the Jets head coach.
yeah,
Vrabel has a very high chance. I think a wild card for me is Mike McCarthy. I feel like the Cowboys are gonna completely get dismantled potentially, and he goes and starts looking for another job and gets fired. Some shit. They're gonna, you know, they paid Dak all this money and they're not gonna, not gonna perform. He might look for another job.
So you're
So I
saying McCarthy reunites with Rodgers and Hackett?
I don't know if Hackett's still gonna be there, but McCarthy and Rodgers is a possibility if Rodgers is still with us next year.
Yeah, I think he signed a 3
I'm
year
okay.
deal.
I'm okay with Tyrod Taylor being our QB next year. I'll be real. I liked what he had to show this year, and I hope he gets another chance to play.
Yeah, I'd
But
prefer him as my backup, to be honest.
yeah,
I'd rather have him as a backup.
I get that.
Um,
But
yeah,
yeah,
sorry,
those are the two, Vrabel and Mike McCarthy. Those are the two that I think.
yeah, I felt that way too, but I don't think, I don't know, part of me feels like the next head coach is not going to be a defensive coach. I think that the pattern is to target offensive coordinators from, high octane teams. I think Woody does that. Um,
So
so depending on who's the Texans offensive coordinator, they're doing a lot of they're scoring a lot of points, lately. I
Bobby
think we
Slowick.
Bobby Slowick. I think we target someone on offense. Uh, you know, um, I think we pivot from the offense, the defensive minded stuff. Which I think is a mistake, because the Jets are built on defense, just like the Ravens are, just like the Steelers are. That's
Yeah,
our identity. Um,
it's yeah.
but we also need an offensive identity too to survive in this league. So, yeah. Who else am I thinking of? The Vikings. Who's the Vikings OC? That's pretty good. Ben Johnson in Detroit.
Yep.
Um, that's a solid candidate. Yeah, I don't think we'd go defensive anymore. We made that mistake. Well, the mistake was choosing Adam Gase. Adam Gase was the last uh, offensive head coach we got, and he was drugged out, so
Yeah.
that didn't work out. And it's crazy because he was like vetted by Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning is just nowhere to be seen when he got fired. So whatever. Yeah, I think we go offense. I think maybe Albrecht stays as
Yeah.
defensive coordinator, maybe. But I don't know. That's up to the new head coach. I don't think so. Again, depending on how he does the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that'll decide if he does
yeah.
well.
If he
He's
does
keeping the
well,
job. If not,
maybe he keeps his job. But
yeah,
I think it's a new coaching staff next year. I
yeah,
think Aaron stays. I think Aaron gives it one more shot. I think he has one more year left in him. Otherwise, I don't want him. After that, I think we focus on the quarterback of the future again.
again.
You know?
Yeah. So the odds right now, according to DraftKings,
Mm. Wow.
25% chance it's Ben Johnson. 20% chance is Bobby Slowick.
Mm.
16.67% chance for Vrabel and Ulbrich each. And then Cliff Kingsbury, Aaron Glenn, Clint Kubiak, Brian
Nah.
Flores. Um,
Flores. Now, I thought about Flores, but number one, Flores' defense. I don't think, and he was head coach in Miami, and then we remember the
yep.
whole Tua conversation. Um, I don't know that he gets another head coaching job. I
Yep,
think
I
he'll
get you.
get another defensive coordinator job. And I think I could see him as defensive coordinator for the Jets alongside a offensive head coach, but
Yep.
I don't see Flores as head coach again. The NFL has a way of blackballing people, after you sue them, So yeah, I doubt he gets another head coaching job.
Yeah. But I
Um
think those top four are exactly what you were saying, right?
yeah,
Johnson, Slowick, Vrabel, Ulbrich.
yeah,
If Ulbrich does well, it's his job.
yeah.
But otherwise, one of those three can take over.
I don't know. I don't know if Albrecht takes over. They would need to win a playoff game under Albrecht. I think for Albrecht to
I
for it to
I
be
think they
his
need to get to
job
the
to
Super
lose.
Bowl for them. If he gets to the Super Bowl, he keeps his job,
If they get
regardless of if he wins or loses. Playoffs, I don't think are enough.
nah, I think AFC Championship. If you just if you get there, if you're one of
Okay.
the last four teams standing,
Okay.
I say
Last four
that's
teams, I'm with that.
you know, I'd say that's enough to keep his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Let's go Jets.
Let's go, Jets.
Let's go Jets. All right, dude. Good talk.
All right. Yeah.
Peace, dude.
Later, dude.
Later, man.
I'll see ya.
Word. Word. Goddamn Jets, man. Goddamn Jets. Okay, let me just move things back here a little bit. I am not. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna play anything. I haven't really been playing much. Oh, I forgot. I gotta move my camera a little bit. Is this my big old head? Yeah. All right, that's fine. Yeah. I tried this. I played this for a little bit. I get it. I've seen people play this. Not really one for simulators, like real world simulators like this, but this was interesting. It could use some refinement, but it's only the demo too, so I didn't pay for it. But yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm all right. Right. So after I reinstalled everything, um, I'm so upset that I deleted the damn boot partition off of my off of my hard drive. I got a couple new hard drives. I was doing some maintenance, moving data around. I was trying to clear some space on the hard drive that I actually used to save all my Steam games. I was trying to clear space for that, but I accidentally deleted the boot partition off of it. It's an SSD, a SATA SSD, and it was my old SSD from my old computer. but still had the Windows 10 OS on it. But I installed Windows 11. Excuse me, a little gassy tonight. Whoa, weird. I installed Windows 11 on my M.2 SSD. So I thought the boot partition was also on that, but I was stupid and I just willy-nilly deleted everything. So yeah, so I had to find out I couldn't rebuild the boot partition without reinstalling Windows. So I had to do that, which was very annoying, but thankfully I did partition. I should not use that word partition. I separated my data. System data is on, the SSDs for speed. Personal data is on the hard drives for, I have a lot more space there. So if a drive fails, hopefully I just lose all my programs, which I can re-download and reinstall. But the personal data, not so much. But, hopefully that won't happen. It won't happen. So yeah. So I have... So now I believe I have a 500 gig M.2 SATA, a 500 gig... It's only 500 gigs too. It's not even like a terabyte. I'm so mad. I deleted a partition only to save space for one game. Crazy. Anyway, like a 500 gig. Oh, actually, yeah. I think I can see everything here. Maybe. Is it? No. I think you guys know the properties. Or wait, games. What am I looking for here? Settings, yeah. Settings and then storage, yes. Okay. Yeah, so this is my OS, 500 gigs. G drive, this is the old Windows 10 SATA, but it's now cleared and it's still only 500 gigs, whatever. And then this is personal storage, but it is a hard drive, so shit will run slow. So I want to keep the games and the hardware on the SATA, on the SSDs, excuse me, and everything else on that. So yeah. Oh yeah, it is October. It is spooky season. I was also considering maybe. Oh yeah, this is out. I never really clicked for me, Silent Hill, and I hear this is one of the survival horror games. At least back when it first came out. I don't know how well it'll hit these days. Don't know what this is. Yeah. So I've been thinking. I did download. Yeah, this. This is one of the more action-oriented Halloween games I was considering playing. 20 minutes till dawn. Pretty cool. Pretty spooky, and it has this kind of pixelated, art style. Kind of cool. It's kind of like Vampire Hunters. Different weapons. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did have this as well. This was like an RPG. What's this? No. It was a weird game, I gotta say. I did play, a little bit on, Halloween a couple years ago. I would say it's more confusing than scary, to be honest. Just, you're going around a town, you're helping people. I don't know. I don't know what's really happening. Yeah, this is another option, maybe. So yeah, I'm considering, just putting this aside for a little bit, even though we're in a new area, and I do want to explore, but I don't know. I feel like spooky season, I should probably try to lean into that a little bit. Anyway, but not tonight. Not tonight. Yeah, I'm actually glad to be back streaming. I did take a couple weeks off. I do feel bad about that. But Comic-Con is next weekend, actually, as you heard. So I won't be streaming next weekend. So I will make an effort to try and stream this weekend. So then we'll be out next weekend, and then maybe I'll play some spooky games until the end of October, and then get back to Witcher. Yeah, word. All right. Well, thank you for watching for this short stream. I will try to be on. Is it Thursday? I want to say Thursday or Friday. One of those days, and then Saturday. Friday, if not Thursday, and then Saturday afternoon. Yeah, and then we'll yeah, definitely just want to get back to streaming with a new camera, with a new setup. I am missing my glasses actually, but this light is actually a lot easier on my eyes, so it's not blinding, which is nice. Anyway, GG's. Good night.